I don't know if you can hear me, but I can't
Yeah,
hear you. There you go.
mute the mute, man. That's what happens when you take a break like I did, and unfortunately this
Yeah,
happened. So
yeah, it gets you all messed up.
that's right. That's right. So how you doing, man?
All right, man. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm blessed. It's a pleasure to be back. It's great to be back. To be honest,
Yeah,
it's I I enjoy the um I had to put that out there. Welcome to the number one show on Saturday. um, you know, it was great to go to the motherland, Puerto Rico. I haven't been there in 4 years. I went in there to visit my grandparents and my dad. Of course, my grandparents. My granddad is 90. I think he's turning 93, and my grandmother's
okay,
87. So they're getting up there. So I wanted to see them, make sure I enjoy them. Um, I did some sightseeing. I got some videos, some stuff for during the week. I'm gonna post them. But
good.
the most thing I went there was family time.
Yeah,
I got my beard trim over there, style pretty good.
yeah,
I got some video of that. I got to edit, um, and I enjoyed it. But I'm definitely glad to be home. That's for sure.
yeah. I'm looking
Um,
forward to seeing the barbershop over there and stuff. I mean, it's probably the same and stuff, but it's pretty cool to see the difference in the culture and stuff like that. So can't wait till you start posting some of that. But
yeah,
yeah, we missed you. We missed you. But glad you're back. And hey, it's good to get away every once in a while, right?
man. So let me tell you a quick story and tell everybody a quick story. Uh, that's right, Son of Tom. Nothing beats home. Um, so I was supposed to be back Friday night, actually, for my anniversary. I was supposed to be back home by 11. And I'm flying from Puerto Rico to Atlanta, Georgia. And halfway there on my phone, I get a notification saying my flight got canceled. I was
Yeah,
like, what? So they upgraded me to the next flight was the next day at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Um, and of course they gave me, you know, they uh they put me in first class and all that, but I had to break the news to my wife. That was
yeah.
not coming home that day. It was not cool. You know,
Well,
and
she's taking care of your child there, and I'm sure
right.
she needed a break.
Oh yeah, listen, yeah, and you guys know in Discord I talk about it. I mean, she knows that I talk
Yeah,
about it. She don't care. She knows. Um, but so it, it is a lot. It was a lot. But
yeah.
it was worth it. I appreciate. I spent my birthday over there, so that
Hmm.
was part of it. And so what do you think? What do you say we hide to the chat before I keep talking?
Yeah, yeah. We could talk when our guest gets on here, but yeah. There goes that camera. I don't know if you're hitting something or not, but the first one I
No, it's
got
going
in
by
here is
itself.
yeah. It just went yeah. So the first one is Ugg. Hello, what's going on, buddy? And then we got Tame Main is next. Hello. Let's see here. We got a guy named Bishop. He's there. Uh,
Yep.
uh, what's up?
You don't care.
So I never knew that I say hello multiple times until somebody that we know picked that up and made fun of me. So I'm trying to watch doing that. But then we got True North, Chris. What's up, buddy? And Valhara. I just got my package in today from Valhara, so I can't wait for that. Um, what we got? And coffee with brewer. We were
Hey,
up talking
Brewer.
last night.
Yep.
Last night late. It was too late for me. I should have went to bed a lot earlier.
It
Uh,
was fun though. It was fun.
it was fun. And let's see here. Valhara tamed Lee for C.
How you doing, Lee?
And let's see here. Small batch, John.
How you
Hello.
doing, John?
Santa Tom. Great show.
Hey,
Uh,
stand up. Thank you.
and it's just funny. He was doing a giveaway for our guest on his show.
Yep.
So Cory's getting the double treatment there, and which is great. And then we have Weatherbeard. We'll be seeing soon here. And Michael S. Hello.
How you doing, Michael?
Um, Small batch. Saying hello. Um, Cory's all out. Brewer with Cory's all out.
Yep. I saw that.
And
Jim.
yeah, the chat is jumping. There we are. Small town tradition. Yep. Hello. Hey, Jim. How are you? We got Bob and Terry. Hello. I want to thank you guys again. It was a great last week. You guys are really a great part of this community.
Yep.
Everybody's saying hello, hello. Pud, what's going on? Thank you
How you
for
doing,
coming
Bud?
in.
Yep.
And
Yep.
help Pud. I think everybody. Jay, 30 spray. Hello,
Good, Jay.
Lewis. Good to have you in here.
Yeah. Bob and Terry, how you doing? Thank you for being here too.
Yeah, I just said that. What the heck? You know,
I
what? You're
didn't
not
hear
paying
you.
attention. You're not paying
Nah,
attention to me.
I didn't hear you. I just wanted to say hi again. That's what it is. I wanted to say hi to them again.
We
Yeah.
got Bruce City. Becky, hello.
Hey,
Becky.
Becky.
Um,
Becky.
Mike Nash, Empty Nest, Grooming. Did I skip over somebody? No, just Brewer. Um, I think that's it. Yep, I think I caught up. I'm sorry if I missed somebody, but
Yeah.
yeah, Santa, it is. It's Bishop gave me the job, and I try to do my best.
Hey, I think we missed probably on Facebook is Jeff Hannum. I just saw his name on it. I didn't know if we seen him or not, but I just saw it.
So he's on Facebook.
I think so.
Yeah, I don't see Mr.
Yeah, I see
Dapper.
somebody say hi, Mr. Hammond. So Mr.
Yeah, I
Dapper.
don't see that in the chat. So if you see those, bud, make
Yep.
sure you click on them. I don't see him here, but hello, Mr. Dapper. But yeah, I think
Yep.
we're
We'll
all
see
caught up, bud.
somebody say hi. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So um so my story, man, when I was gonna talk about the going to the barber shop. Um this so I haven't never got a haircut over there in Puerto Rico in like shit, I don't know how many years. But anyways, when I went
yeah,
in there, this dude have his salon is straight, and then towards the left, he have his own little, probably twice as big as this, real nice. And then he went in there, he sit me down, he gave me the haircut, and he told me, he goes, hey man, next time you come back, call me, and then I will treat you like a VIP. I was like, VIP? Well, like it was funny though, but hey. And he took his time, and I asked him if I could record it. He was like, yeah. While I was there, they subscribed to me right there, two other people.
nice.
And then we trade off products. I had two products. I had Bodega Sunrise from True North, and
Yeah,
I left it there. And I trade him for something that he used in my hair. And then I had another one from Elite Grooming Destination. So I gave them both, and I mean, yeah, they liked them both, and I figured, well, I had another one on
Nice.
True North, but they got Sunrise, so why not, right?
Yeah. I
So
see Jeff Harmon now. Yep, a little bud. But yeah, and I mean, was it similar to the barbershops around here? The old time chairs and stuff like that.
it was a little bit different. It was you could tell he's more upgraded. It was definitely more
Yeah,
upgraded. So
yeah. So
it was
more
it was fun.
maybe like a salon kind of.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, cool.
yeah, kind of like that. So hey,
Yeah,
what you said we bring our guests?
yeah, definitely because the chat's really
Yep,
they
yep.
dig
Hey,
Cory.
that's right. That's right. So without any more wait, let's bring our guests. How you doing,
What's up,
Cory?
guys? Welcome, welcome.
Cory, what's up?
Hey, hey. Thanks for having me on tonight, guys.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Mm,
I had to bring you
Oh, it's
in
great
because
having you on, bud.
yeah,
I
I had to
appreciate it.
bring you in. I had told Baker I had to bring you in because if not, I will keep talking about my story from Puerto Rico, right from the trip. So
I mean, hey, I can stay in the backstage and just listen in. You can bring me on in the last 5 minutes, close out the show. Be great.
Well,
right.
yeah, we like our guests to be here a little bit longer and find out about you and all that stuff. So, if you could say it
Yeah,
in 5 minutes, we'll cut you short and you can go and
yeah.
work.
My elevator pitch. Everybody here that knows anything about me knows I'm more of the long-winded type, so you probably
Yeah.
should give me more of a runway to get it going here.
So, how's your day been today? Real busy?
Today's been good. Not a super busy day. I spent the earlier part of today just kind of prepping for work that I'll do tomorrow. Not gonna lie, I've been just kind of chilling for the afternoon. Got a Domino's pizza. Went home, played some video games. I knew this stream was
Nice.
coming up, so I'm trying to take it easy for a day. But yeah, this morning I got my melter all prepped. I got all of my beard butter jars collected and pooled together so that early tomorrow morning I can come in and just turn my melter on and get right to work. So
Nice.
tomorrow will be a big day. We're gonna do a batch of butter. But all of my
And
orders did get packaged today. They got dropped off at the post office. So that's one thing I always pride myself on and try to do. My post office is only 2 minutes away from our warehouse. So
nice.
I try to get the orders out same day or the next day.
And I dig your Instagram lives. Bishop will be right back. He just had to go do something, but I dig your Instagram lives that you're bringing the people into your work area as you're
Yeah.
working and stuff like that. So it I love every time I can get on there and just see everything that is kind of happening behind the scenes because people don't know it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, one thing that I should be focused on more for 2026 should be posting more on Instagram. like like just making page posts, posting photos of
Yeah,
our products, reels, things like that to keep people's attention. Usually
yeah,
I'm posting a couple of story mode posts every day, but like a very small percentage of your overall people will really see those. And then I go
hmm
live because
yeah.
really I'm honestly going live more for myself than for the people that join. I don't have anything special that I'm doing. It's not like, hey, giveaway time, we're launching something cool. It's more or less like this is really repetitive work, like putting
Yeah,
labels on a bottle or just stuffing things into an order. It's a lot of fun just to be able to have a chat, and again, that other element of showing people what's actually involved in the non-glamorous side of beard care.
yeah.
um, there's actual work. I mopped my floors today. I had to sanitize all the tables, get out trays, and it's like it's not
Yeah.
all fun and games. But hey, we like to have fun and games too.
That's right.
No, it
And
is. You see where you're doing everything and how clean the environment and stuff. So it's you, your wife. You're just basically showing the people. This ain't just I'm putting thing in a bottle and just okay, see ya. You know, you're actually, I mean, you see behind you, you know,
Right.
it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Right.
I'm on my computer. I would take my desktop and carry you around, but it's a little bit less mobile than my phone here. I could have done it from my phone, but
yeah,
Listen, I like I enjoy when you go live and you just packing orders right there.
yeah,
When I ordered my conditioner from you, again, I don't know why it took me so long. Because I ordered my I got actually, I'm gonna be honest, I got to give it up to Santa Tom because he told me, and I tried it. And then I tried the conditioner, it was good. I had tried other conditioners, and my I don't know why my beer it don't absorb so good, right? But
okay,
when I tried yours, I had tried some other ones, and they work, they're good. But when I tried yours, he actually it's my beer soak it up real good, and he just when I had tried some other companies, and I'm not putting all the companies down. I'm just when I put some other companies, it's like it just run out, right? And I feel like I'm wasting it for whatever reason. Man, when I put yours on, it just he absorbs it real good, and I don't have to use it. I really don't I don't only use conditioner probably once every 2 weeks. It depends how my beer feels, but it works. But it was pretty cool seeing you pack my order right there. That was
yeah.
pretty cool.
That's another cool aspect is like the loyal people like Frankie J, Santa Tom, Pud, a couple of these guys that are actually in the chat. Kenny,
hmm
they come in almost daily. JB, he's always hopping in there. So whenever you guys do put in an order, it feels really cool. I've never had that experience myself to like put in an order from a company and then watch them be like, "Hey, Cory, I'm actually packing your order right now, dude. Like, I'm gonna throw this extra thing in there. Do you want to try a different sample?" Or and then I can say, "Yeah, I'll throw that in there for you."
yeah,
I want to make people feel special because you guys,
Right.
this is our livelihood, and every purchase truly is special.
yeah.
You know,
It's it's cool. Like I said,
yeah,
it's a different aspect, and like you said, you're doing it for you. It's like we're there with you. You know, just kind of
right.
doing it. You know.
So I gotta
Absolutely.
say this, and now I'm saying this because he's in there, but one of my two favorites to watch Instagram lives is yours. Actually, three. Is yours, Tanomite, and I freaking love when Chris von Trunor goes out there
Yeah.
on the Breakfast Club. I enjoy it. I try not to miss it. I was watching it from Puerto Rico a few times. I try not to miss it. He said he's renting. I call it. Uh, he's motivated. He put a lot of knowledge in there, and just Chris, don't give up. Just don't back up from it, brother. Keep it going because I like them. I enjoy them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Morning, I was getting my butter ready, and Chris just popped in. I didn't even see his name come in. And all of a sudden, I see a comment, and it just says #ButterGang, and I was like, "Yep, that's Chris is here.
Oh yeah.
He knows all about making some butter."
Oh
So,
yeah.
but yeah, man, nothing but respect for both of those guys. Tino starting up his business with Beard 3D, super cool. I love the positive energy and bringing people into his routine. I think
hmm
that's just we all like to be connected to one another, and when you can see into each
Yeah.
other's life, the thought process of a business owner, the what we're actually doing with our hands. So Chris is very good at sharing, his thoughts and
Right.
opinions, viewpoints. Tino
Yeah.
is great at demonstrating what he does. So yeah, I love it, man. I love what everybody brings to the
Yeah.
table.
Definitely.
Well, it's funny what I mean. He does his routine and he does it very well, but he just keeps you engaged. He's doing the same thing over and over, and he's
Yeah,
Yeah.
there, and he's just having fun, and everybody in the chat he's talking to, stuff like that, and it just, I picked up things, I put it into my routine,
yep,
different products he's using and stuff, and the mixes, you try it, he's got a Weatherbeard this and small town this, and then he mixes it together.
yeah,
He's so passionate. He's like,
Oh yeah.
oh, you gotta get this one. So it's
yeah.
awesome.
It's really cool. There's something about repetition that we as humans like, right? We don't like change, But when you see the Octo Beard, right, and you know it's coming, Octo Beard time, and it's spraying everywhere, and you're like, yeah, I don't know, like it just tickles a certain spot in your brain.
It
That, like,
does.
I knew it was coming, and then it happened. Like, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
I appreciate that, Brewer. Yeah, it was really, really cool to meet Brewer and all the guys from the Bearded Respect at Scott's wedding in Nashville. I got up on a stage with my phone and got like a really cool video of the vows, so that was neat. Brewer had the coolest suit on I think I've ever seen. It was just sparkling. It was really cool. Looked like a disco ball.
Oh well, yeah. He was showing pictures of that. Yeah, the disco ball. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Looking sharp.
Yeah. So Cory, I think I read this right somewhere, but if I'm wrong, please forgive me. But you're coming up to your 10-year anniversary of the company, right?
Yeah, 10 years was actually in November.
Okay.
Yeah, so we started November of 2015 on an apartment kitchen table. That's all that I had when my wife and I first got married. We were about a year into our marriage, and No Shave November came around. And as a 25-year-old with like thinning hair, I was like, I want to try to grow a beard, And obviously, I don't have super strong, I've got patchier cheeks. I don't have super strong beard genetics, right? Hey, we rock what we got, right?
Yep, exactly.
But it did itch, and it was like, how do people do this for a whole month, man? My neck was all prickly, and I'm like, but I did know I hated shaving, right? Because I have very sensitive neck skin. Anytime that I would shave my neck, I would cut myself. You got the bumps, and you're sticking toilet paper to yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I hate that, so I would love to grow a beard. That would be cool. And honestly, the whole thing started, I just Googled, how do you fix an itchy beard? And there was like a blog from this mom who had like a essential oil based formula for beard oil. And I was like, that's cool. So then I'm looking on Etsy, and I'm looking on Google for like beard oils for sale. And I'm like, there's a lot of people doing this. Like, it was very underground back then, right? 2015, it was just nobody was around. But I bought a couple products off of Etsy, and the very first one that I had, I'll never forget. It was in a 1-ounce tin, and it was a vanilla and peppermint beard balm, but it was a very creamy beard balm because, again, there's really no industry standard. Anybody makes anything. You can call it a balm or a butter or whatever. But yeah. I do remember, like, this smells awesome, and like that kind of feels good, but it wasn't really solving the itch problem for me because the balm on the hair, I needed an oil, right?
Yeah.
And so I actually went to my local health food store, bought a couple carrier oils, and put a couple together. And I was like, hey, this is cool. Mixed some essential oils and made a scent. I brought it to the guys at work. It was No Shave November for them too. I started handing it out, and they were like, hey, this is actually really cool, man. Like, I've never seen anything like this. And so like, are you selling it, or is this just like I'm like, no, I just made a couple bottles for you guys. They're like, well, you should sell this, dude. That's really cool. And so thus the whole idea of it even being a thing came about. So
nice.
You had a problem, and you didn't see anybody that was putting out a product that would help you, and you got it for necessity. Yeah, that's all.
It was not even the idea of starting a business. Like, it legitimately wasn't until someone made the suggestion to sell it. And I was like, oh, yeah. I mean, hey, I'm making like $14, $15 an hour in a factory as a temporary worker. And I just got married, and these guys are saying they would pay me for this thing that I'm giving them.
Right.
Huh. I'm like, hey, extra money sounds cool. Like, let's try to make some more.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Well, it looks like Santa Tom has a question here for you.
Yep.
The people want more Cory and Hannah. When's the next release coming?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. That was like a one-hit wonder. We did a reel on Instagram, and it was Hannah's idea. We are like polar opposites, yin and yang, man. Like, she's super quiet. She's very detail-oriented, artsy. I'm the total opposite. But she came up to me one day, and she's like, hey, I think we should do this trend. This, got the whole top diamond in the bottom rose gold, and you put in the foil in your mouth, and you kind of dance around. I'm like, who are you? Like, is this my wife actually wanting to do this? And she bought these little reindeer glasses and like glitter, and we did it, and everybody loved it. But yeah, I think that was a one-hit wonder, Tom. I'm sorry, man. I don't know if Hannah's down for more rap videos.
So we
Hey, you
we
never
can't
know,
go
man.
find this video. We can't find this video.
Yeah, you could find it. I could pull it up here, but hey, it is on our Instagram. It's on our
Is it?
Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to scroll down a bit, but yeah, it was quite funny, man. I was like, what are we doing right now?
Yeah. Awesome.
But anyway, you guys
No,
will have
that's
to go
awesome.
dig.
Yeah. Definitely will. Definitely will.
Yeah.
It's
So-
actually, so when you're on our feed, it's the one where I've got the like this one. Watch, I'll show you. You'll see it. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's pretty, I gotta get you guys copyright strike, but hey, I do not
Yeah.
own the rights to music, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I agree with Chinatown. That is great. It's definitely great.
Yeah,
That is
a great
awesome.
video. You have to have fun, right? You definitely have to have fun.
Yeah.
absolutely.
So, Cory, so it's been over 10 years doing it. I know you've seen a lot of change, a lot of companies come and gone. Let's say if you will have to, if some, let's say Baker, there goes the camera again, Baker. Let's say, I don't know, I might do nothing. Look, you see,
I'm getting motion sickness.
let's say Baker wants to open a business. What advice would you give him?
Don't.
So if I had to give somebody who is starting up some advice, I would definitely say do your research and put in the time to create a more diverse catalog than what I did right out of the gate. I only had like 3 beard oils on Etsy, so obviously I didn't have much to choose from. But kind of come up with your bases, right? Your oil, your butter, your wash. Those are probably the 3 most important products to start with. And I would say to really study where your ideal customer would be as far as from a marketing standpoint and what type of business model that you want to run. How do you want to run your business? What's going to bring you the most joy out of doing what you're doing? Because everybody's got their own thing. And I would also recommend very early on, like especially in your first year, and this is for anybody. If you are in your first year of business, going to craft shows is a really, really beneficial thing to do. I remember in our first year, like the wild, wild west of beard care, people had no idea. I could go set up for a weekend, do a 2 or 3 day show and make $1,500 to $2,500 on the weekend. And that's how much I was making at Honda in a month at the time. This is 10 years ago. I was a temporary worker. But to have those explosive amounts of foot traffic and people curious about your product, it also provides you feedback with like, what are people naturally drawn to? What product are they picking up, smelling, and saying, ooh, like this one or these 2 out of your 8 are really awesome. Then you can kind of lean into that online. When you post on social media or you're going to do, an email or something, it's good to lean into those best sellers.
Yeah. No, and I still, there's company out there that they're going to markets all the time, and judging the people, and they were on their show the other night, and they were talking about they went to I think it was like almost like an ATV 4x4 show, and they had a great showing there, and I was asking questions on their live of what they thought of the scents, or what were people buying from them and stuff like that. And it looks like they had a great time, also, and sell stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's always fun, and it's really cool to be the person that gets somebody unknowing into beard care. When they walk up, oh, what's this? And then you get to tell them, well, this is what this does, and this is what this does, and this is kind of how you use it in a routine. And then they're like, oh, wow, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like, yeah, I want to pick this up. And then you get to be their first experience with good beard care products. And hey, a lot of them say stay lifetime customers. I've still got customers from 7, 8, 9 years ago that are still buying from me today. They've rocked through all the changes. So,
Right.
No, that's awesome. I love it. I love that. And so this year you're all essential.
yeah,
You totally went all essential oils. How's that going for you?
it's going great. Yeah, it's fantastic. I feel like it really fits our brand. I haven't had any negative feedback that I can think of off the top of my head as far as an experience that a customer has had with a product. I think the only one that I had, which was actually kind of surprising, is our Amber Trail in the Darkwood scent. I did have a fella that reached out and actually told me that him and his wife thought that it was too strong, which was very interesting, because it's an EO and it's kind of a mild scent. I've had a lot of scents that are very strong, uncomfortably strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say that it's been a fantastic change. Almost everybody that has stick with us and they went through the transition and they tried some of the new stuff, they haven't been like, oh man, this is a terrible change. So
yeah. Well, we've heard other companies too that like you take something off your site or something that you don't think is that popular or whatnot, and then the next week, oh, you got to bring back this, oh, you got to bring back that. So it's great that people are just going all essential and just staying that way.
And don't get me wrong. There have definitely been people that have emailed me and been like, oh, where's all your spray colognes? I want to get another one. Or like, do you not have, where's Ember Nights? Can I not get Lakeside Lodge anymore? And then I have to explain to them. And it's like, I do have a couple left. I can sell them to you at a discount, but we did make a big change.
Yeah.
And we're not going back. That bridge has crossed. So.
Yeah.
Man, well, I was surprised. I would say, go ahead, Baker. Go ahead.
No, it's not like you didn't give enough time. You were saying it for months there that, hey, this is where we're going.
Yeah. Basically took an entire year. So all of last year we had like 50-50 mainline. A bunch of stuff went on clearance. The mainline stuff stayed full price. And I was letting people know, hey, this change is coming. But ultimately, at the end of the day, what really matters the most in your business is how much effort that you are putting into marketing and how many people are finding out about your brand, right?
Mm-hmm.
As somebody said it in my live the other day, you could have the cure for cancer, but if you're not telling people about it, it's going to be able to get it.
Right.
Yeah. So people got to know. They got to become aware of your brand first. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I remember this. I actually had my wife make a discount code just for this stream. It's Bishop20.
Okay.
20% off during the stream. So if anybody needs anything, you can go to our website and use Bishop20 and get 20% off.
All right,
excellent.
Right.
That's great.
And
yeah, definitely true. And if you guys don't know what scent you like or whatnot, his samples. It comes in this great tin. How many samples are in there?
8 5-milliliter samples, 15% discount code towards your next full-size purchase, and you get a little bonfire sticker in there as well.
Yep, and it's a great tin. I used it when I went to Worlds. I took a couple of years out and I put a couple of other people's in there and stuff like that. But it just I didn't want them to break or anything, so it's a nice tin. I closed it, put it in a Ziploc baggie just in case something happened, and I put it out onto the sink when I got there, and I was able to use the oil, whatever I was using, And there was a question in here from Valhara, just wondering why you went all EO, 100% EO.
Yeah, we went 100% EO for several reasons. I can cover all of those, and you guys can agree, disagree. That's okay. We all run our own businesses. But for me, being a Weatherbeard supply company, we are an outdoor, nature-inspired. Our logo is quite literally a tent in the mountains.
Right.
So going 100% natural from top to bottom just made sense from a brand point. Secondly, it's what I have been preferring to use ever since I really got into trying some other companies in the community, like 8-Bit. I was trying Johnny Ray. I tried Anointed Beard Oil Company. I had a couple of different brands that I was close with and tried their stuff, really enjoyed it, and it inspired me. I was like, hey, like I want to do this. It's what I'm reaching for, right? And so as the company owner, I want to stand behind what I'm selling. And if I believe more in, essential oils and the way that I'm leaning, I know that there's got to be people out there that are like me. Number 3 is another reason is when you think about the market as a whole, if you have people who are looking for all natural essential oil-based products and only part of your catalog or none is that, then that excludes that portion of the audience. If you have people that are buying fragrance oil-based products, but they see us all natural in your catalog that sounds good, they'll still buy from you, right? So you're expanding your ability to sell, I believe, because you're just checking that box. It's like, hey, if I can make a good smell check that box, why not?
Right.
And then not only for my retail customers from me directly, but also my wholesale clients. So a lot of barbers and gift shops, boutiques that are retailing my products, they only percent top to bottom all natural. And so I wanted those people to be able to shop with us as well. So yeah, those are some of the main reasons, just from a brand standpoint, opening up the market, really standing behind it for what I'm using personally. And then, yeah, I mean, I feel like that kind of covers all the bases.
Yeah, like you said, you're building your brand.
When I
this
tried
this is where you want to go.
Right. So when I tried your product the first time, I was surprised because being an EO, I expected to be a lot lighter than what it was, and it was actually, it was, and I know that you guys follow that IFRA and all that. A lot of people don't understand that, but it was being EO. I like that it wasn't it had good legs. It was good. It was definitely good. I was surprised.
Yeah,
the way that you go about
100% enjoy it.
There are certain essential oils or even fragrance oils for that matter, but going to have more legs than others. Some are allowed a higher allowance rate. We all know that. So for instance, when you have what we use in our dark woods collection, things like amber and sandalwood and cedar, these are like the darker, earthier, woodsier notes that tend to linger, where something like a peppermint or a citrus is going to hit your nose up front and then it's kind of fade away.
Right.
So for instance, if you want like citrus hollow, for example, if you want that to have some legs on it, you combine it with something like fir needle and hoe wood that have more of a woodsy base and that carries that scent further. It's all about just understanding each scent is going to do.
Right. And that one that you just met, the citrus hollow, that's the one I have. And man, yeah, I do. I enjoyed it. Like as the conditioner. So which one would you say is your best seller right now?
Best seller overall, I would say, is Hinoki Heights, which is from our Dark Woods collection. But from the main lineup, it's actually Campside Coffee for this year. I was surprised to see that. I was actually looking at my store analytics the other day, and I'm like, Campside Coffee sold more than the others. And I'm like, Citrus Hollow and Emerald Oasis had to be up there because I know there's like kind of a cult following around those scents too. But I was like, I've sold more. It's crazy.
Yeah. I love Emerald Oasis. That's actually what I have in beer tonight.
Nice.
I grabbed it. And, I enjoy that one myself. And Ken, it looks like you got like 5 or 6 of them there that are fire.
Oh yeah,
the Ken there and stuff, which is cool. Yeah, and it's as we know, EOs usually don't last as long. Nothing wrong with that. It's the carrier does great for you. It does.
Yeah.
My beard soaks it up, you know.
And that's another thing about essential oils. One of the points that we left off earlier when I was saying why we made the switch is even if it is a minor impact, when you're using things like peppermint or rosemary, for example, they do have effects on stimulating hair growth. You know, when you're using something like lavender, there is a proven amount of studies that show that it does calm irritated skin. It can help you to relax your mind. You know, citrus essential oils oftentimes are antibacterial, antimicrobial. So you are getting at least some level of those benefits to your skin and hair. Fragrance oil is going to last longer because that's how it's designed. But it's not bringing any additional benefits to the carrier blend. So it's like essential oils is kind of carrier blend plus. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. And it looks like we got Raven that stopped in here, Jacob, Jacked Up Leatherworks, Mike, PGZ. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. And yeah, don't miss out on that code. I mean, 20%. That's really good. And like I said, if you don't know what you like right off, check out that sample pack. It is really cool.
Yep.
Perfect recommendation, man.
And you might see your order be packed live.
Yeah, you follow us on Instagram. I'll pack your order tomorrow.
Right. Like I said, that was the coolest thing when I did it. It was just that. My order was packed right there. My wife was like, "Is that you?" I was like, "Yeah." No lie, it's pretty cool though. I mean,
I love
it
that,
is pretty cool. Yeah.
And
Dave.
Valhar's jumping off. I want to say to Veronica, she's doing the 5K today, and then she's doing the marathon tomorrow. So good luck with that. It's awesome seeing that.
Yeah.
Right.
And Dave, hello.
Yeah. So I know that you have a lot of people know that you have that. I don't know if you had that collaboration with Dan C, right?
Yeah, we had two.
I know the Command one. I don't remember which one was the other one.
So we had Coastal Command and we had Arctic Command.
One. Okay. Are they gonna keep? Are they gonna do? Are you planning to make another one with him? Are you planning to bring them back? Is that still on the?
Okay, so to answer that question, those two fragrances are not going to come back, obviously.
Okay.
But secondly, our entire catalog right now, every single scent profile that you can buy on our website, we sent that to Dan. Dan tested those scents in batches, and he told us, "I like this one the best. I like this one the best." So it's not technically a collab because I didn't say, "Hey Dan, what exact scent notes do you want? I will put that together." Right. But it was like there's nothing in our catalog right now that Dan didn't say like, "Hey man, I rock with this. I like it." And we all know Dan likes essential oils. So
right.
Yeah. And he's a citrus kind of guy and stuff like that. But
peppermint,
yeah, man. Fresh.
And so you got the seal of approval from Dan with basically the whole line.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we have another question from Kay Houston. He wants to know what is coming up for Weatherbeard next.
I can give you guys our next 3 months worth of stuff. So basically this month, actually next Friday, we will be releasing a face wash and a face serum. I'm not going to put out any additional information other than a face wash and a face serum. You'll see what's in those. We are bringing 2 ingredients to the beard care world have not been used yet. So that's pretty exciting. In May, we are going to have our 4th and final dark woods scent profile coming up. I'm sorry, I skipped over this. We're in March right now. I'm skipping months.
Right.
So March. This month, face wash, face serum. Okay, we just launched our cologne. Face wash and face serum are this month. I'm sorry. April, we're bringing back Tree Beard, which if you guys don't know what Tree Beard is, that was the very first scent profile that I ever created in 2015 on my apartment kitchen table. It's a blend of pine,
Nice.
cedarwood, sandalwood, tea tree, and lavender. And we did that
Nice.
last year as a limited edition release. We called it our 10-year anniversary scent. It came in a green label with a topographical map background on it. But we're going to be bringing that back under a new name. So we're going to have that in oil, butter, and wash. That'll be released on April the 10th. Then we go to May. I'm sorry. So face wash, tree beard, the month of May. Our fourth dark woods scent profile will come out. That'll be oil, butter, wash, spray, cologne. And also in that month, we're going to make a dark woods beard oil sample pack. We're going to have a dark woods spray cologne sampler. And we're also going to have like a box set for all 4 of our dark woods colognes. So you'll be able to get like a full-sized bottle of Amber Trail, Cedar Crest, Hinoki Heights, and our 4th scent, which we'll leave that to the mystery, and we'll see it when we get there. But it's very good. It's a warm, slightly sweet, slightly earthy, oodsy type of scent. So that's basically what's coming out over the next couple of months.
Nice.
Right.
And that's where you got to be. I mean, you got to be 3 steps ahead of everything that you're doing. You know, you got to have the product there and all that stuff. So, you know, that's a good thing for young people that are looking to do a business that, you know, you're already, you know, into the 5th, almost 6th month of the year, you know.
This product right here, this is not a jar of beard butter, but I will say this. There are going to be a lot of people that are particularly bearded folks who wear a particular hairstyle who will really enjoy this product. I'm not going to give away what it is, but it's going to be great. And this is also a product that I'm currently not seeing in the industry. It's not to say that it will not come out. Somebody else beat me to the punch and release something, but it's a special product. I've been using it a lot myself, if that helps you understand anything at all.
We do
understand.
We do have another question. We do have another question for Mike P. He wants to know any hats on the works.
Unfortunately, we're not putting really a lot of effort into merchandise. That's never been something that we've really leaned into. We have t-shirts, you know, we've had mugs, we've tried a couple of things, and it's just never really anything that we push or promote, so they don't tend to sell as well. I mean, it's just kind of it's there. It's not completely out of the question. I mean, it may be something that one day we start leaning into, but I mean, we just a couple designs, and then we were just like, you know, something worth the squeeze. You got to go with what's working for your company, and that's working. So,
well, that's the thing, and we've heard it from different companies and all that stuff, and it's hard that you have a whole merch line and storing it, and then hopefully you sell a shirt or you sell a hat or something like that. So it's tough. I like the merch. I buy the merch, you know, when I can and stuff like that. But you're putting your effort into a great product, so you know that's the most important part.
I mean, the t-shirt mugs and stuff, we all know that there's third-party fulfillment. You know, you create a design, you upload it to your store, you place an order, they ship it to you, they bill us for the cost of the shirt. We make, you know, a little bit of money. So it's like we sell very, very little of them, and we make very, very little on it. So creating more designs and taking the time to create product listings, and it's like,
it's just not where you're at. That's all. You know, and it's cool. You know, you can always put a sticker on a hat to get that fire, the campfire. Throw it on the hat, you know, or something like that. You know.
you can tape a beard balm to your head.
There you go. There you go.
Now, and look, I admire you for that, because you know where you're. You know where the strain of your company is. You know where the strain of your company is and where it's not. And why, like you said, why waste money on something that's not, you know, where you could put it on something else. So I respect that. I do.
Yeah, man. You know the old saying, time is money. So it's like, where is my time? Where's my time best spent?
Right.
Yeah.
So this is full time for you, right? I mean, you
Yes.
had
So I
full-time.
went full time. I went full time with Weatherbeard in 2019. This is actually before I even knew that the beard community existed. I don't know if you guys remember Beard Times with Scott. You guys remember Scott Magruder?
No.
No, I don't. No.
It's been that long. Like you guys weren't even around. So like I found this guy before I even knew who Dan C was, and I sent him some products for a review. I actually had Scuba talk about my products in a video. It's pretty cool. There was a time where he was doing like a bunch of companies send him packages, and he would go through all of them and then pick his favorite product out of each package. We do a little video talking about it, burping and farting and doing all the things that Scuba does. He mentioned one of our oils in that. But yeah, I was actually doing this as a full-time job before I even met Dan C or Jay Cruz or Ken or any of the guys that I had an affiliate relationship with.
Yeah.
I primarily did that through a lot of wholesale accounts and a lot of craft shows.
Nice.
I was probably
And
doing anywhere between 15 to 20 shows a year.
Wow.
And if Brewer's still in the chat, I'm sure he remembers Scott. Brewer's old. So
Right.
he's been around for a long time. So he probably, but I've heard of Scuba just through Dan C. I've never really watched anything from him
Me
and
either.
whatnot,
Me either. So I got a question. My question is this. Well, I have two questions, but the first one is, if you have to do all over again, would you do it again? Would you change anything?
Oh, 100%. I would change a lot of things with the way that I started my business. From where I'm at now, pure experience of failing. Okay, that's another thing, man. Resilience is very hard to have, especially early on. When you're a startup company and you're trying to emulate what you see everybody else doing, you're trying to kind of copy that business model and that approach, and and things aren't working for you like it is for them. It's like a gut punch, man. You question everything. Is it my products? Is it they don't like me? Is it like, what is wrong? Why can I not break through? So, you struggle with a lot of that early on. But again, just being resilient and being willing to try things, being willing to swap things up. We completely rebranded our whole company in 2021. Like everything. There was nothing in my catalog that was the same as it was in 2020, except for the name of our company.
Right.
New logo, new bottles, new jars, new formulas, new scent profiles. Just boom, just completely redid the whole thing. And we did that because we were listening to the community at the time. Like, what were people liking? Did they like more complex scents? Did they want more, complex blend than what we had? What did, just trying to lean into like where the market was responding to, at least the market that we were aware of. And I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
That's another thing too, man. Like sometimes you're just showing your products to the wrong places. It's not that your product is bad or your label anything is wrong. It's just that the audience that you are advertising to isn't receiving what it is that you have.
Oh, okay.
That's
Nice.
interesting.
It's like if you try to offer me a Diet Coke, I'm probably not going to want to take it. But it doesn't mean that nobody wants Diet Coke. You know what I mean? Like I'm just not your audience.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's this is a tough market. The guys make fun of me, Baker and my Grand C make fun of me all the time because I am not a barbershop kind of guy. Right?
Yeah.
Barbershop scent.
I have found maybe 2 or 3 that I really like because they're not the same barbershop. They're unique. And I say this all the time is for these companies that keep popping up and the companies that are out there, you guys that are just striving for 10 years, the Pedro, Weatherbeard, True North,
Yeah, man.
A-Bit, the big companies have been along the OGs. They're making it because they're thinking outside the box, right?
Sure.
Because you can't keep I was working 5-6 years ago, the patchouli sandalwood by itself, that it might work for a little bit, but you need to make it more complex. You need to make it yours, right? And
Sure.
there's some companies that they're doing it, and you could tell by who's out there, grinding and stuff like that,
Yeah.
mixing, going out of the box.
Yeah, I will say this too. You don't need to go outside of the box. You don't need to recreate the wheel. And what I mean by that is, for example, there are a lot of people within the beard care community here. Like if we're just talking about this portion of the market,
Right.
most of you guys are aware of at least 20 to 30 companies. They're all on your radar. You follow them,
Right.
you interact with the owner, you interview them, you've tested all their blends. And so you guys are a very unique part of the overall beard care market, right? You guys are collectors. You like to buy the latest and greatest. You love the limited editions. You love the new exotic blend or whatever it is, the new approach, the new thing. But there are a lot of people, and I'm sure that you guys are like this in other areas of your life. For example, toothpaste or your deodorant or a certain type of toilet paper, right? Like you find a certain thing that you like and then you just stick with it. It's like, I don't have to worry about that. That's what works.
Right.
And so there are there's a lot of people that are in my overall customer audience that they're just like, hey, I like Arctic Chill beard oil. And that's all I'm wearing. Like, I'm going to wear that till it's gone. I'm going to buy another one. And they just keep re-upping on the same thing, or like a growth stimulator or Hanoki Heights. They run out, they get another. And they're not looking for the next latest and greatest improvement from your company. It's just like, that's what I like. So, yeah.
And that's what you got to market to. You got to market to the people that are like that, and you like putting out those special scents, like you said, and stuff, and then keep the middleman. The middle may just have one or two, and certain things and stuff. So it's great.
Right.
Yeah, you as an owner, you have to understand again your strengths and the way that you run your business. I was just looking the other day, and I saw a post from the Wizard of Fable, and he said he has released 400 profiles in the last 7 or 8 years, and I was like,
wow,
like 400,
right?
Like that to me, I'm like, no, bro, like that ain't me. I just sit and create that many scents, that many product listings, and do the marketing by all these characters and stuff. And there's nothing wrong with it. It works, but that's because he understands who he's marketing to.
Right.
Oh yeah. Right.
And it really just boils down to understanding your market, and again, where they're at. How do you speak to them, right? The same person, like if I'm trying to run an ad, for example, I'm going to highlight the fact that we have, 100% all natural essential oils. We don't have super strong, long-lasting cologne scents. We have more like natural citrus and woodsy and mint scents. And so right there, you're going to be appealing to a certain audience, and other people are like, that ain't for me. So you can't be everybody's cup of tea. You have to understand that. You got to understand who your people are and who you're in business for.
Right. Yeah, I mean, there's people in the chat. I believe it's Romy. He went all essential. He went total all essential, and that's all he'll buy is all essential. And he tries to get other companies to see if they'll do an all essential line and all that stuff. And but he where he's got to go if he wants to an EO.
Right.
That's right. Yeah, everybody's got their preferences, man. Just like he wants companies to do EOs, I've got people that want me to bring my back. So,
but Bishop, I don't know if you've seen Roland.
Yeah, right here.
It seems like he's new into here and stuff like that. I don't know if he's a business owner or what, but good to have. Thank you.
Yes, sir. If you are a new business owner, you definitely reach out. That's one of the good things about this community, and that was my next question. I was going to ask you this, man. I'm not liking this camera at all. It just distracted me. Right.
It's
Sorry
better
about
when
that,
you're
guys.
smaller. It's better when you're
Yeah.
smaller. I could face on with Cory,
Well,
so I
that's
don't get
yeah.
sick.
That's why Corey is the center of attention. That's why. So, but I will say this. I haven't been part of. I'm only been doing this for 2.5 years, right? I'm
Yep.
grateful. I love it, but I know from other people. Chief has said this. It didn't used to be the way it is now. Everybody's so welcoming and all that.
Yeah.
And and for a lot of these owners that they're coming in, a lot of these companies will help, and that's something that I'm now used to it. That they help. That Dan C is a book of knowledge, and you can ask him a question. The answer is, I
Yep.
know he's a busy guy right now. With what he's doing with his kids, and I admire that because he's everything. But
Absolutely.
he does. I mean, you ask him questions, he will try to help you as much as possible. This whole community is like that. Um, but I seen in the 2.5 years I've been doing this, I've seen so many companies, new companies, that they come out of the batch with 25 cents, you know, uh, profiles. And for
Yep.
me, I think when they coming out right of the batch, that's a lot,
Yeah.
because you put in a lot of money into it, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
It
I
is.
mean, it's they're doing what they've seen other companies do successfully, and there's nothing wrong with trying to emulate that, right?
right,
It's pretty
right.
simple. Like, hey, if people like a lot of different scents and they like to collect and they like to buy, I want to give them as many possible things that they can collect and buy from me.
Yeah, of course,
Definitely.
of course.
But
Definitely.
Yeah,
on the flip side, it's that first impression. Like for as a
right,
customer, you might be like, "Whoa, like this is a lot. I don't know. It's kind of overwhelming.
right.
I'm stuck in analysis
Hmm.
paralysis. I don't know what I want."
Yeah.
So
So it is hard because I know we have, and Baker know this, and Ramsey knows this, and we've done that, where we have our favorite. Well, I wouldn't say our favorite companies, but it's what I want to say is this: we also don't buy because we need. We buy because we like you, right? We like the company. We like your,
sure,
the customer service. So we want to support that.
sure,
Hmm.
There's a lot of companies out there that they don't have the great customer service. Unfortunately, that's when the market is so flooded with new companies coming out and great companies here, you have to be on top of customer service. Uh, you know,
Shipping,
your social media,
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, you have to be
It,
on top.
it's we hear. I mean, we hear the stories. We talk about the stories and stuff like that. And once it leaves the company, he gets it out as quickly as he possible. And then
Right,
you have the problem with the post office. But then they're reaching back to you. What happened with my product? What
yeah,
happened with my order or whatnot? And it's like we sent the tracking and all
yeah.
that stuff, and
It's,
it's
it's
just
not
there's nothing we could do with the post office.
right.
yeah, man. We're unfortunately not like Amazon. We don't have Weatherbeard truck drivers that we keep on a system and we can tell them how many stops
Oh
they
yeah,
are away and who your driver is going to be today delivering your beard mail.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
And but it's great. I see Chop City,
Yep.
Scott, hello Lions, and Randy R. Good having you in
And
here.
they are.
Thanks for hopping in, guys.
Sanatown put out a video this week actually with where he emptied a bottle of oil
Yeah,
from and it's hard because sometimes and they Sanatown Beer Chief, all of them got way more than what I have, way more. So um when they finish, when something like that finish a bottle, man, is the product is good because I have bottles that I think since I started this, I probably have finished maybe 3 bottles. Say in 2 years, maybe 3 bottles. And Baker says it best. The hardest part of the day is choosing which oil you're going to put on,
Yeah.
oil in the beard, products. So,
and again, this boils back down exactly like I was mentioning earlier. So you may have over 100, 150. I don't know what the collection has gotten up to in 2.5 years. But if in 2.5 years, a product that should take you probably with your length of beard less than a month, maybe 3 weeks to a month, if you just stuck with just that scent,
right.
Yeah.
like you would empty out a lot more bottles, but that's not your behavior. You like to use something new all the time. So again, it's like the thing that's going to get you to buy is totally different from the thing that's going to get the next guy to buy, right? If I drop some new scent and it sounds a banger and you don't have it and it's like, oh, that's what I want. And you want to just experience that maybe once or twice as part of your overall rotation.
Yeah.
Where the next guy, he gets that 1 cent and then it's every day. And then he runs out and he's like, I want more of that thing. So it's just really interesting as a business owner, you start to kind of see the behaviors of like different portions of your audience. Like there are some people that will not buy from you unless you're running a buy one, get one free sale. They're just not going to buy. They'll wait 12 months. It's November again. $400 worth of stuff. Get it all,
Yeah.
And you got the people who just buy like one thing a month and they're very consistent. Yeah. So you start learning like, okay, who are my overall, where's the majority of our revenue coming from? And then kind of fit your business model to that.
Right. And it's
again, anybody ordering Bishop 20% off, go and get something great from them.
Right.
I appreciate that very much.
It is pretty interesting, the way, man. So there's a few company owners that I enjoy talking to, Raven, small beer batch, believe it or not, Chris from True North. Now you became part of it because you guys got a lot of the way you guys look at things that we really don't look at it differently. And when you talk about it, it's like all the knowledge, right? And I appreciate that because
that's it, man.
Yeah, I would never guess the way you're looking at things now. I would have never guessed. And I'll tell you this. I'm working on doing a website for this 3D print stuff that I'm doing. And it's a lot of work just to do a website. And I'm not selling product in there. I just want to showcase it there, right?
Yeah.
But it is a lot. It's a lot.
It is a lot, man. And you can get into as deep as you want to go with that. You can customize your website. You can hire people to do coding so that you have special features. And it's a lot. That's my wife's side of the business. Thank God. I do not have the patience. I don't have the patience for it, man. But yeah, she makes sure everything looks good. She's actually in the process of completely overhauling our whole website again right now, for a very particular reason. We're doing a lot of things this year, guys. I'll say it on this stream, but by the end of this year, I wholeheartedly believe that Weatherbeard is going to a completely different place as far as overall size of the company, and like revenue, orders, all that type of stuff. Is we have just built a partnership with a new company that helps to scale e-commerce brands. Okay. Again, that's something that when you're starting out and when you are in year 1, 2, 3, and you don't have some stability and it's just kind of on this, it's not really on your, because like a lot of us, we're just getting business. We've never been in business. We have no idea what we're doing. We're just like, I'm just going to try to do what they're doing. And you're putting time, effort, and energy into the wrong things a lot of times. And when the juice isn't worth the squeeze, you get burnt out, you get tired. So the longer that you do it, and you start seeing some successes, you're leaning into your successes, you kind of start to take a step back. And I love what Holly, I don't know if you guys remember Whiskey and Hard Tack, but before she got hired on by Beard Octane, and she made a very important quote. Okay. one time. She said, it's very important to work on, not in your business. And that is a saying that like a lot of business owners, they're not able to do because they don't have the experience to put things into perception. Like, well, what should I be working on? They're so focused on what they're currently doing and what's not working. It like takes all of your energy. I don't know, people get, a pity party almost. You feel bad for yourself. And so it's hard to look outside of what you're doing and actually see the opportunities that are all around you, because you're so focused on what it is that you're doing and what's not working. And, you try to read over and over again, well, maybe if I do it this way, maybe if I do it that way, and maybe if yeah, it's tiring, man. It's not for the faint of heart. That's for sure.
It is. I mean, just the whole amount of, you got, like we were talking earlier, you gotta be thinking of 3 steps ahead, because that's what's gonna get. On that quote, let me ask you this: are you planning to? I know beer products. You got that, and you trying some other stuff. Anything like deodorant wise? Do you thinking about
deodorant?
marketing?
It really isn't on the right now. I'll just go back to saying. I'll go back to saying this. This is actually a very good conversation. I've been having this particular conversation with a couple of my other owner friends, a couple of my really close, who I would consider some VIP customers, who I value their feedback and their insights. But let's look at it this way, okay? What we're doing this year is we are focusing very hard on getting new eyes onto the products that we already have. Right? Like I have 8 mainline beard oils, balms, butters, washes, conditioners, a sample pack. And then I have unscented, plus a growth stimulator, plus 3 dark wood scents that come in oil, butter, wash, cologne, bundles, starter kits, combs. So the products are there.
Right.
The thing that's lacking right now, or I wouldn't say lacking, obviously we do this as a full-time job. We're not where to be due to lack of visibility.
Right.
Visibility increases, right? Like, and I made the example. I'm selling on average 30 sample kits in a month. Let's just say 1 a day. Okay. Well, if I can advertise and I can begin to successfully market and advertise and start selling 300 sample kits in a month, that's 300 people introduction to the 8 mainline scents. They've got oils and butters and washes and balms, and they can get bundles. And so that's kind of going to be more of the focal point of this year. We are going to be releasing some new things. I already teased it for, guys with hair like my own. Face washing, face serum. But the goal here for us, that at the end of this year, after implementing new marketing systems and increasing our online visibility, what we would like to do as a company is actually kind of slow down on the new release and the new scents and the new products and the new this and the new that. And we would rather just continue to get new eyes onto the products that we already offer and figure out how to more effectively and efficiently make those products, pack orders, keep inventory on the things that we have. So it's kind of, that's basically what we're going after. So to answer yes, we will have some new products coming out this year, some more cologne, the face wash, the face serum. We may have some other stuff up our sleeve for the second half of the year. But the goal is over the next 6 months to kind of build out some new marketing channels and kind of sell a lot more of what we already have. So we don't need to focus on that new thing. So.
No, that makes sense. You already made a huge year 2026. You're putting out some new stuff, and now you just want to get more eyes onto that product, and then work on 2027, a different goal or whatever, continue goal. That makes sense.
Correct.
I like that. So, Cory, I just had an idea. What about I would like to purchase a $25 gift card.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put that on the auction. No, on the auction. On the on the giveaway.
Okay.
Give
I
away.
know. And I already, if you look at the chat, I already picked up a number.
Awesome.
We know why the number. So we're gonna do a gift card for $25 for Weatherbeard. From number 1 to 14. That's 14 people on the chat. 1 to 14, starting right now. And
Right
good luck.
on, man.
Yep.
Very
No,
cool.
Wow.
And I'm
it's
gonna do something to ends this giveaway. Donated by Bishop. Thank you so much, man. I will match that. And so whatever you end up buying with your $5 gift card, if you want to pick up an oil or something, I'll throw in another product for you. Just reach out and I'll turn it into a BOGO.
Perfect. Oh, already out.
there you
That
go.
was
There you
fast.
go.
That was
Yeah,
fast. Frankie
Frankie
J.
J.
Congratulations, brother.
Frankie J is on
Congratulations.
a winning streak. He just won a $60 gift card last week.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, he was part of the dance.
Congratulations, Frankie J.
Let's go, Frankie.
Yeah.
And then I have him reach out to you. Just send me I'll get after the chat I get with you, and we just take care of it. Frankie J, you reach out to Cory, and we will take care of it. I think. Look, we were talking about getting ice into your product, and I just thought about it. Man, let's do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
man.
great.
Frankie J, karma, dude. He supports us like crazy. He's always in my lives. He's always buying. He's always posting when he wears Weatherbeard for the day. So that's
right.
awesome.
No, it's
Right.
Frankie J. He supports a lot of companies out there.
Yeah, man.
And it's great seeing that. And it seems like you get on a hot roll. It's funny. I watched Dead Man's corner there. I try to catch their lives when they're there and stuff like that. It's like 2 weeks in a row that I won a gift card from them.
Right.
And I don't win for nothing, I don't win for nothing. It was just like, holy crud, but it's awesome. It's good to see,
Right.
Yeah, dude. Brian is killing it. He is absolutely crushing it right now, man.
Let me one more thing, man. If for everybody out there that didn't win, take advantage of that Bishop 20 for 20% off on your order. You're not gonna regret it. It's great product. It's even it's EO, but it's like I said, I was happy with it. The conditioner is great. For the ones that don't know, a lot of people that might not know, or people who might watch the replay later, what is your carrier blend?
We have Abyssinian, jojoba, meadow foam, fractionated coconut, hemp seed, sunflower, and castor oil.
Wow. I mean, that thing is packed. Like,
So, yeah.
I'm going to take, like Dan C said, that thing is packing a punch, right? And
it's packing, bro.
Yeah, and your butter. Can you tell me about your butter?
It's the same carrier blend. We just use shea butter as the base. So the wax, there's no mango or anything else. It's just shea butter in the carrier blend. Very light, easy to break down. So.
Right.
Very cool.
Perfect.
Very good. And it's great. And
I'm going to be
soaks in really well.
I'm going to make a huge batch of them, actually. So if you guys are available, I'll probably be up here sometime around 9 to 10 o'clock Central. And I'm going to fire up my melter. And I'm going to be pouring like 400 butters tomorrow.
Wow. That's one good thing that you guys have. And I had told this to a lot of these new companies. And I use you guys for example. I said, do as you keep an eye on Weatherbeard, True North, these companies that they go live. They don't show their secrets, but they show that they're making their stuff themselves. And that will put you out. That will put you up top of the, especially when this market is getting so big. This. You're a company owner. You hear rumors about other companies now making their own stuff. And for the companies that they're not making those stuff, I don't have a problem with that. Just be honest, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Be honest.
I mean, if you say you make it, that's fine. But I mean, a lot of times, we all know, for example, there's not a beard care company on the market right now that's making their own conditioner, or they may be making their own. I can't say that they're not, but I would say that 95% aren't messing with water-based products.
Right.
washes, conditioners. Now they are adding maybe a little bit of jojoba oil to it, or maybe they're adding some essentials or but they're basically buying it, mixing it, bottling, labeling it. And that's exactly what we do with our wash conditioner, our face wash and face serum that are coming out are going to be the same way. This product right here, same way. But it's a way to expand your catalog and your offerings without needing to formulate something from the ground up. It saves you a little bit of time. But yeah.
And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, because if you find something good, and then you tweak it to where it's making yours.
Right.
And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. But you do, I mean, I've seen you guys when you pouring stuff or you're mixing stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just, to be honest, man, it make you guys, they're making stuff, in my book, it make you guys, I like it because you guys are making it. It make it where like really true small batch, right?
Yeah, 100%, man. And I will say that like everything in my catalog is hand mixed, handmade by me. I mean, any one thing, like the least that I'm doing is at least adding a carrier or some essentials. I'm blending it. I'm pumping it into the bottle as so yeah.
Yeah. And answer your question, Ken. No, I haven't tried that yet. I'm finishing a bottle of a different company, and that sounds like I'll probably be purchasing that one. But yeah, very
man,
nice.
This thing is very, very unique in that it is thicker, but it's fast absorbing. It has the black seed and the manu oil, along with castor and the essential oil blend is peppermint, rosemary, cedar, lavender, black spruce, and blue cypress. So there's a little bit of herbal. There's some woods. You've got the black seed that kind of makes it earthy and a little bit spicy. It's just, there's a lot going on, and it's kind of addictive.
Cool. No, it sounds like it. I've been trying a bunch of it. And I say this right up front. I know right up front, it don't grow a follicle. It will not grow a follicle. But what you have there, it'll strengthen it. It'll help and stuff like that. It does wonder of what I do have. So I'm not one of those that are expecting to have a beard like Chief the next day after I put that on,
For Randy, I just want to answer that the hold of the balm is a true medium. It's just right in the road. It's not the hardest balm, a light, just super creamy, almost beard butter. It's instantly a balm, but it's not the firmest on.
Right.
And that's the way I like my balms. I like a medium hold. I don't like it being heavy and feel or whatnot. And if I wanted to go through my beard a little bit, it's still it's still good, you know.
Right.
That's why we have a blend and a medium hold balm. It's kind of the Mario. It's like more approachable for more people, I feel like.
Yeah. Right. Definitely.
So I know 10 years, you guys been in business 10 years. I do have one last question. I'm not going to go the whole 10 years, but where do you see Weatherbeard the next, let's say, 5 years?
Like I told you earlier, I believe here we will be a significantly larger company overall. But my goal, honestly, and this might sound guys, but my goal is actually to grow the business to a point where someday, when I feel comfortable, sell the business, basically retire off of that money. Like that would be the ultimate goal. But that's going to be years down the road. There's a lot that goes into that. I really like where I'm at right now. Like I actually really like it because it's just my wife and I. I don't have to have employees that I have to train and write checks to with who's going to show up and who's not. Make sure everybody's supposed to be doing, because you start a bunch of different hats as you grow and grow. So I like where we're at. I do believe that we could triple the size of our brand, and my wife and I would still be able to pretty well maintain what we got going on. It would involve a couple pieces of updated equipment so that things could be done a little faster.
Right.
But that's really what I'm after. I kind of where it's like we're doing really good for the two of us, but we don't need to like hire 2 or 3 people.
Right.
I like having it just working, maybe 4 to 6 hours on any given day, and being able to turn it off.
Yeah.
That's what I really want, right?
It's understandable. I mean, everybody wants to retire in life, work, and then you want to retire.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's definitely a good concept.
Yeah, and I think that honestly, I think that what my wife and I would be able to accomplish at scale would still be where we could, because we're living off of what we have right now. Like, we're doing fine. We're not struggling. So if I double or triple the size of my company and I don't need employees, that just means that I'm able to set aside money all the time, whether that's going into an investment or whatever, emergency fund. And then someday, once it comes the time, all the debts are paid off, cash flow has been good for a couple years. Like, hey, why not get in a position and say, hey, here's what our company brings in for the last 5 years consistently. It's evaluated at whatever that number is, and I say, hey, we're debt free. We got some money set aside. We sell the business, maybe 10 years from now, and I'm like, hey, sell it, move on. Maybe reinvest in another little something with all the business experience that I have. It's not like start up, and have something that's a little bit more hands off.
Right.
I think like Bishop would be interested in that if he can. He'll take over your business and pay you monthly a mortgage or something.
Hey, I'm flattered by the amount of people that have actually said, like, in DMs or emails, like, man, I wish that I lived closer where you guys are located. I would love to work with you. Like, I just love your products. I love your company and what you're about, the people behind it. And it's like, that's so cool that there's people that want to work for me, but I'm just over here like, I really don't want to do it.
Right. Yeah. So how old are you? Because you just touched up a point. You said, when you're 45. Well, how old are you?
I am 35 right now.
35. Okay.
Yeah. So I started this business when I was 25. I had no idea what I was doing. I was making $13 an hour. I was supporting like my wife and I, brand newly married, only a year into our marriage. And I'm like, let's start a business. And so now the business runs us,
Yeah. So now you're making $13.50 an hour.
Yeah.
And you don't have to deal with all this stuff.
That's right. And I get to work 7 days a week. It's awesome.
That's right. But it's amazing when you find that your other half that supports you through it, right? It's like I will say, like, you're ride or die, because no matter what, even if he's fall down or not, she have your back. It's amazing when you have that.
If anything, God forbid, if anything ever happened to my wife, Weatherbeard would be immediately shut down. Like, it's over, game over.
Right.
I could not even send an email right now. I don't know about the digital side of the business. I could not create a product image and put it on my website. I don't know. But it would be like, hey, Hannah, go whip up a batch of Emerald Oasis beard oil right now. She would have no clue.
Right.
That's not what she does. It's just like, you don't know what your boss does at work. Like, you guys have 2 different jobs.
Exactly.
So, and you know just as well as I do, most of the time the boss don't know what you're doing either. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I definitely. Hey, he thinks I go. My boss thinks I go to the yard 3 times a week.
Yeah,
but it is pretty cool when you find that right person, man. I'm happy for you that you got awesome. That you guys make a great team.
I want to be able to give her the world, man. Like she's worked so hard for 10 years. Like this business partnership that we've just helped scale our brand. Once that starts to kick in after about the 3-month to 6-month mark of actually doing this,
right,
we're going to be able to see some really I believe that just based on where we're at now, that we're going to be able to see some really awesome results. And I just want to be able to pay off the debts, and vacations and be able to buy her the things that she wants and all that. I mean, every man wants that for his wife. And
Yeah,
you
you want to
treat
pamper
yourself.
them. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with pamper your wife. You know what I mean? There's definitely nothing wrong with it. They do a lot for us. They do a lot for us.
I realize, and I don't want to say this pridefully or anything like that, but I wake up every day whenever I want to wake up. Right? I don't have an alarm that says, "Hey, you have to be at work at 6:30 a.m." You got to hit the bell. Being my own boss is not possible without my wife. And with all the trials and tribulations that come with growing and running a business, it is still the coolest thing in the world that I can come here. I can work for 3 or 4 hours a day with my wife, and we can take a day off if we want. We could go out of town for a weekend, and I don't have to ask for it. And I owe all of that to her. So I just realized how blessed that she has allowed me to be, and I want to just be able to give some back to
her. It is.
I agree
great.
with you, Mark. I agree. I definitely agree. That's what we want to do. That's why, we are grateful that I have put them in our life for a reason.
Man.
I've been married twice, and I don't regret the first marriage because I gave me my kids. But the second marriage she's a completely different person. And I could guarantee you that if I'm sick tomorrow and in bed, she will fully take care of whatever I need to do, to support, to help me. And when you find somebody like that, that's so amazing. I mean, that's what you want.
Absolutely. Hey, my mom's in the chat. That's my mom. You can actually see her little picture there. She's got a Weatherbeard hoodie on. So.
Oh yeah, nice. I can see that.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. Awesome.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, man. She's. I have a very supportive mom too, man. Very supportive mom. The truth is out.
Yeah. Hey, listen,
I've said this very openly. Weatherbeard is 80% Hannah, 20% Cory. I'm just the employee of the month here. I do all of the brunt of the work. But man, she is the brains behind everything. Every label design, every product image, every email, the whole website. It's social media. Anything that you guys see a picture of and you're like, ooh, those colognes look really nice. That wasn't me.
But that's it got to make you feel good that mom have, she put the seal of approval, right? I mean, that's just great,
Yep. It's Hannah's story just works. It's true.
Right.
It's very true, man. It's true.
It is so true, man. It is definitely true. So
that's good.
Well, Cory, it's coming out to that. We've been at it for an hour and a half. I know in 30 minutes, Born Beer show's coming on, and we don't like to step over it. But it was definitely great to have you here. Any last words?
No, I just appreciate this community. I appreciate you guys for having me on. I love to see all the other showing you guys support, showing us support each other. We grow together, and we all try to figure out what works best for our business. So, yeah, man, having a support team like my mom, people like you guys that are you being interested in what I'm doing over in this little tiny rural town in West Tennessee. Hey, let's talk to this guy. Let's get to know him. Let's tell everybody that his products are great. That means so much to me, man. So I just appreciate for all of you tuning in. If anybody ever wants to see some products made, feel free to follow us on Instagram. I'll be live tomorrow making butter. It'll be a good time. So
very cool. Very, very cool.
What about you? Any last words?
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great meeting Cory. Great seeing him out there and stuff like that doing. And when he retires in 10 years, you still got to do Instagram Live if you're on and you're sailing the seas. You still got to go Instagram Live, have us be a part of it, or be that YouTube influencer that you and your wife do the rap battles and stuff like that.
That's right. That's
Something
right.
we got to still see it.
Hey, I'm telling you what. I genuinely do believe this, and it's something that my mom and my stepdad, just the gift of gab in general, and like I would love nothing more than to, once my hands are off all the products and all the daily grind, like I would love content creation, but I just don't have the bandwidth to do all of this and like really give content my all. But there won't be any yachts. Hannah doesn't swim. She'd be terrified to be out on the water. But yeah, I'm also an extremely simple person. Like as far as my what I want, I've always said this. I'm like, and I don't know because it's never happened. But if I won the lottery and there was $100 million in my bank account, like I don't know what I would do. You know what I mean? Like, I would just be like, okay, I'm gonna pay off my debt. I might get a Hyundai Santa Fe. Be cool. But I don't have like super expensive tastes. So that's the reason why I believe that I would be able to retire and move on. So.
Yeah. Upgrade to the limited edition Santa Fe.
That's right.
Right.
And if whatever you do after you retire, hey, even if you make it, do a Instagram video making a steak or whatever, whatever you're doing, just make it.
Playing with,
because it's great. Instagrams are great. I mean, they are great.
I appreciate that from Lions, man. That means a lot to me too. Like other company owners are able to do a live stream and be like, hey, like that's really cool how you made that product, or like I like your process, how you do that, or whatever it is, or I'm talking about business in general, like just kind of like what we talked about tonight. Like understanding your audience and your approach to marketing, and people like, oh, it made me feel really good too. Like so many throughout the last 10 years of companies that are getting started and reaching out to me, and I'm able to be, oh yeah, go get one of these pumps from Amazon. Go get this mix, go get this immersion blender to blend up your oil. Get these squeezy bottles if you're making little batches of something. And they're like, oh dude, thanks so much. Like that helps so much. That makes me feel so good because I didn't have that,
Right. It is good. And it just a little by trials and tribulations, you're making it easier for them.
Yeah.
How long? One last question, I promise you. How long did it take you to get your setup the way you have it? Like where not just making it, but when you're doing that setup for packaging, you have everything on totes, and I think that's cool as hell because you have it all organized for you
right now. Yeah.
So how long did it take you?
Honestly, we moved to this warehouse in 2022.
Okay.
I would say at least 3 or 4 months worth of like figuring out shelving, extra curves. You got to buy some like rolling wheeled cabinets, like shelves, and getting the whole setup, all the stain labels, and where everything's going to be. It took a while, So but now that it's this is how things go, man.
Right. And one time I wanted to. I was into the emu oil a lot, and I wanted to. The company that I was getting it for, they. Seven last question. This company that I was getting it for, they were stepping out. So I had the smart idea. I was going to buy some emu oil and make my own. Make my own emu oil. Well, that lasted about less than a week. My wife said, "You're gonna pay the extra money. You're not doing that no more," because it was messy. It was messy.
Yeah, man.
I could just imagine, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, everything that I have is a culmination of 10 years of being like, why did I
Right.
ever do that? That didn't make any sense. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, bigger and better, and more efficient, and as you go over 10 years, you're like,
Right.
why didn't I buy this piece of equipment, like 10 years ago or something like that?
that's
Right.
that's literally just the story I think of every business owner, whether it's a piece of equipment or
Yeah.
like, why didn't this Shopify theme last year? This thing looks so much better than my old one.
Mhm.
Or why didn't I
Mhm.
email for me instead of spending all day stressing out over this thing? There's always something to
Right.
Yeah.
improve on, and you're like, why did I do it inefficiently? It was such a waste of time.
Yeah, man. It's like I say, it's insane. But man,
So many
Cory, I
layers
really
to it.
appreciate it. Oh yeah. Look, I really appreciate you coming in here and spending almost 2 hours with us talking. Like I
Yeah.
said, you are one of you're on the next level of company owners where it explains everything and it's informational, right? And I told you that earlier. I told you what, next time you want to come in, you're more than welcome. I only have not suggestion, one requirement is Hannah have to be here and you guys could rap. Like,
Well, it looks like I'll never be back on the
Never
show.
be again.
It was good to hear this one.
nah,
We may do some fun reel or something like that again.
right.
But,
Listen,
Yeah.
Hannah,
but now, no.
that won't happen.
Now,
That
listen,
ain't gonna happen.
you guys are more than welcome. Anytime you want to promote something, give me a holler. We'll set it up.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate
It's
that.
more than an honor, for real.
Yeah, man. I'd be
Yeah.
happy to
Awesome.
come on whenever.
Right. And then,
Excellent.
for the chat, for everybody in the chat, I appreciate you guys being here. Check out Weatherbeard Bishop 20.
Yeah.
Check out his Instagram because they're fun, and order something. I guarantee you, you will enjoy it. You will not regret it, and you might see your order be packed on live. Right?
Yep.
That's
Man.
cooler. So
We'll be
So,
live
yeah.
tomorrow. We'll pack some orders. We'll make some butters. It'll be a good time. He said, "Bring Cash on." Cash is our pit bull puppy.
yeah, I got
Unfortunately,
my
he's
door's
not.
closed.
He's not a shop dog. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I did take a picture of him this morning.
Huh. Yeah,
That's
my
not
Very
dog
nice.
usually when I have
Very
the door
nice.
open, he will come over right here and you could hear him snore. But I had to close the door because. But anyways,
Yeah.
Cory, I really appreciate it, brother. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Baker, thank you.
Oh, anytime, bud.
I just I want to say a couple of things real quick. I want to say Lisa and Jim from Small Town, we're praying for you. Lisa, you know what is going on. Raven, we're praying for your wife. I know she just had some stuff this weekend. Praying for your family. And Mike Ramsey, hopefully your wife is doing good. And Miss Ronnie from Flaming Beer, we love you. I know they're taking some kind of a little bit of time out. We love you. You guys part of this community. And I miss you. That's all I want to say.
Mhm.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for coming in. Tune in next week for another great show. And I appreciate you guys. Cory, don't go nowhere. And chat, see you guys later.
See you.
All right.